Hey there, this is a beginner keyboard lesson based on Stevie Wonder's Superstition. Okay, so this is a really fun song to play if you want to get into funk or a funk keyboard, or if you're just looking for a kind of a simple, fun keyboard song to play. This is a really great tune. Okay, so I'm just going to show you. I'm just going to build this up bit by bit. Okay, the main thing that's going on is in the left hand you've got this sort of melody going on. It's in E flat minor, okay, and it mainly uses the scale of the E flat minor pentatonic. And the nice thing about that's just all the black notes on the keyboard. Okay, that's that scale. Okay, okay, in the left hand you've got something like this going on. Okay, that's the main thing that's going on. How I like to play this is I usually, when I play that, I double most of the notes. I double in the left hand just an octave up. Okay, you might have noticed that the first one I don't double. That low E is just a note that's kind of on its own. I like to just leave that one separate, or E flat, I should say. Okay, so now we've got this. Okay, so you might just want to take those notes, just play through that, get used to playing that. First just with the left hand and then with both hands together, okay? The next thing that I like to do is I like to sort of displace two of the notes. So it's this D flat here. I like to play it in the low octave first, and then immediately I play it in the high octave, like that. But I don't play them at the same time, I just sort of move one forward a little bit, so it sounds like this. So I'll do that again. Okay, so just doing little things like that can just make it sound really funky. Okay, cool, right, so that is the main riff. Okay, that's the main thing. If you can get that down, you can play Superstition. Okay, I'm going to show you, this is a couple of little variations on it that I like to do. Again, this is not exactly what Stevie Wonder does. There's a really good, really accurate YouTube video for this Superstition riff, which one of the guys from Wolfpack did. So if you want to find like a really accurate version, go and check that one out. But if you're just looking for just a kind of a beginner one just to get you going, well then stick with me. Okay, so right, I'm going to play through a couple of variations that I do here now. Okay, so this is the first variation. Okay, so again, all the notes are the same, it's just the rhythm is slightly different. Just the third and fourth notes, these 1, 2, 3, 4. So those two notes, I just made the third note a semi-quaver instead of a quaver, and then the fourth note is a dotted quaver. Okay, here's another variation. Again, these aren't huge variations, they're just tiny little variations just to keep it fresh. Do that again. Okay, and then the important thing about this one is that it actually leads right into the next line. Okay, which the fourth time round I just played the same thing as I did the first time round, but there's a sort of a little thing that links the two those two parts together, it sounds like this. Like that. Okay, it's this. Instead of those, usually the riff ends like this, like that, you know. But instead of that, I'm doing this. Okay, so again, there are all just these tiny little differences. Usually these are things I wouldn't usually think them out or write them out usually, but I just decided for this lesson to write out what I usually do whenever I'm jamming this riff. And there's so many different ways you can mix this riff up and make it your own, but anyway. Okay, that's the riff. Okay, and now these are the chords for the chorus. Okay, so they are B flat 7, A7, B flat 7, A7, A flat 7, and then finally B flat 7. Okay. And what he's playing, the voicing of those chords is you've usually got the root in the left hand, then you've got the flat 7 in the thumb of the right hand, and then the third is usually played by like the fourth finger in the right hand. Okay. The first time around I do it with this kind of rhythm. It's a kind of simple rhythm. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Second time around, I've got a slightly more kind of developed rhythm for it. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Right, so that's it. Okay, that's just the main parts of it. Again, this is not exactly what Stevie does, but if you can get your head around this, it will help you to get into the song. Okay, I'm going to play the whole thing through for you now. I'll do it once at a slow tempo, and then I'll do it again at a faster tempo. Two, three, four. Okay, so I was at a slow tempo and now it's at a faster tempo. I think the song is around about 100 beats per minute. That was 60 beats per minute, so now I'm going to come up to 100. Here we go. And I'm using a clav setting on the keyboard, which is a really cool, funky kind of setting. You hear a lot in kind of 70s kind of funk music. And this also, have I got, there's also a wah clav. Sounds really cool. Okay, but no, I'll stick with just a straight wah. a straight clav for this. Okay, so this is at full speed. Okay, and what I might do is I might just play what I've written out first time round. Second time round, I might kind of mix it up and just sort of not really follow the script and sort of just do my own ad lib a little bit. I don't know. Okay, so that's Superstition.